Welcome back to ARC Seattle. I'm glad you're with us. I'm Steve McCarran.
And I'm Tyra Majors. Today in dollars and cents, travel is always a challenge, but the war in Iran has added a new layer of turbulence for those planning to fly. Higher jet fuel costs have resulted in higher airfare, steeper fees, and fewer flights. So how do you deal with all of this as you plan your summer getaway?
Consumer man Herb Weisbaum is a contributing editor at checkbook.org. So Herb, it's pretty crazy right now, but you've got some timely advice here.
It is pretty crazy, Steve. This is shaping up to be the most unpredictable travel season probably since the pandemic back in 2020. Airlines are making all sorts of changes. They're upping fares, they're adding fuel surcharges, airfares are adding baggage fees, flights are being eliminated. It is really a mess right now. And to give you an example of where prices stand at this moment in time, airfares are up 18%. Year over year domestic airfares, and international fares are up 7.5% year over year. And that's a big jump for people who are planning to go on their vacations. And the problem is there's no indication when this might stop going up or when they might possibly start coming down. But despite predictions from the White House that oil prices are going to return to normal as soon as hostilities are over, all of the experts I spoke to said it's going to take a long time for jet fuel prices to return to normal, possibly till the end of the year or longer. So don't expect anything to quickly happen, even if some sort of deal is worked out.
And they're raising prices on so many things, including checked bags. How much are those going to cost?
Yeah, all 6 major U.S. airlines have upped their baggage fees, Tyra. All 5 of the 6 now have $45 for the first checked bag on a one-way flight and $55 for the second bag. Other than limiting yourself to carry-on bags or earning frequent flyer status so you can bump yourself up and get free bags with your ticket, the benefits of getting a credit card with the airline may be worth it because in most cases they give you that free check bag or more. Just one example, Alaska Airlines' new Atmos Rewards card with an annual fee of $95, but you get the first check bag for free and 1 check bag for up to 6 guests who are on the same reservation if you pay for that flight with your Atmos Rewards card. So you can very quickly pay that back in literally 1 flight if you're traveling with a bunch of people.
How severe are schedule changes, Herb?
U.S. airlines, Steve, have already made cuts to their service, and some of the most dramatic cuts are taking place overseas, where they're not only facing the fact that they have a fuel price increase, but they also have a fuel shortage in some cases. They're running low on jet fuel. Delta suspended some flights from its major hubs so far. Then that includes JFK, Boston Logan International, and Detroit Metropolitan Wayne County Airport. Some international carriers, including Air Canada, Lufthansa, KLM, SAS, and Air New Zealand, have significantly reduced their flight schedules. In mid-April, German airline Lufthansa, a giant over there, announced it would eliminate 20,000 European short-haul flights over the summer. And Air Canada plans to suspend flights from Montreal to Toronto to JFK from June the 1st through October 25th. So a lot of decrease in capacity is taking place for the summer travel season.
Wow. So what can people do if they plan to fly to their vacation destination?
I spoke to Christopher Elliott on our latest Consumerpedia podcast. He's the syndicated travel columnist who appears in the Seattle Times and USA Today. And he said, lock in your fare, buy your tickets right now if you possibly can, because prices are just likely to go up. And if you absolutely must be at a destination at a certain time, let's say you have a hotel reservation or taking a cruise, you might want to consider a backup plane ticket. The way this scenario would work is you'd buy 1 less expensive ticket, a non-refundable fare, and then a more expensive, fully refundable ticket to use if the first flight is canceled for some reason. Sounds drastic, but it could work. He also recommends considering for any reason travel insurance, not basic travel insurance, but for any reason travel insurance. That is more expensive than your typical run-of-the-mill insurance policies, which may not cover the problems you have because of this jet fuel shortage. It's usually more. It's expensive, 12 to 9. It's actually my typos. That's my typo on the graphic. It's usually 10 to 12% more of the total trip, but it can be really worth it and give you the peace of mind if you're not sure if that flight's going to go off and you have to meet a cruise ship or you have non-refundable hotel reservations. That could be a really way to go, but it's not basic travel insurance. It's cancel for any reason travel insurance.
Getting a backup ticket. It's come to that. Quite crazy.
Wow.
So looking in your crystal ball here, once jet fuel prices come down, can we expect airlines to lower their fares and their fees?
No. All the travel agents I spoke to said if airlines can keep the capacity going, and right now demand remains strong, and a couple of big American airlines have already indicated, United and Delta and also Alaska have indicated that if they can keep the fares where they are and not have capacity drop, they may just not think of bringing it back down or the fees back down once jet fuel prices come down. It's a lot like the price at the pump. It goes up really quickly. It comes down really slowly. There's no incentive to take those prices back down if they don't need to. And remember, Spirit is no longer a player in this, and especially in the markets where Spirit flies, there's now less capacity, which only increases the desire for airlines to raise the prices because they don't have that low-price competitor anymore, especially in those markets.
All right, Herb. Well, we're just bracing for this summer travel. Do you have anyone have trips?
Not yet.
I have a car.
Great road
And it's a
trip.
hybrid, and it gets really good fuel economy.
All right then. Okay.
Smart investment this time. Thank you, Herb.
Thank you.
All right, checkbook.org and consumerpedia.org is where you can read or hear all about this.
All right. Thank you.